Hi everyone, it is Mrs. Fernandez. I'm so excited that this week we are going to be doing this all together. So, hello to my friends, and hello to Mrs. Hanson's and Mrs. Lynch and Miss Devlin's class. Today, with me, we are going to do some math fluency activities that I hope that you think are fun. For one of the activities, all you need is a pencil and a piece of paper that hopefully someone at home helped you get together. I didn't have a printer here, so I simply made it to look like this. There are 4 problems to equal 5 and 4 problems to equal 10. So if you haven't put this together yet, you can pause this now and create a quick sheet to look like this before we get started. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start by showing you some dot cards and ask you some questions. Now, when I ask you the questions, you're not with me, so you can just say them out loud at your house as you watch me and kind of participate that way. Kind of think about pretending you're in class with me right now and answering the questions out loud. You don't have to raise your hand because it's just you doing them at home. All right, so let's give it a try. So I'd start by showing you this dot card. So maybe we'll do this one as an example. How many dots do you see? 5, right? You see 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Now, how many more, and this is kind of, don't get tricked. There are 5 dots here. How many more dots would you need to make 5? You have 5 dots. How many more do you need to make 5? I wonder if I tricked you. How many more do you need? 0. You already have 5. So we know that 5, you have 5. To make 5, you need 0 more counters or dots on the page. So if I were going to write this on my paper, I would write, okay, well, how many did I start with? I started with 5. So you can't really see it. I wrote 5 with my pencil. Plus, how many more did I need to make 5? 0. So my sentence says 5 plus 0 equals 5. Okay, let's try it. So you can write that. Go ahead and write that. If you need to pause it at any time so you can get your writing down, feel free to do that. You should be writing 5 plus 0 equals 5. All right, let's try another one. Ready? How many dots do you see? 2. How many more dots would you need to make 5? Now, you might want to use your counting on strategy, and if you don't remember how to do that, or if that's a new idea for you, you would start counting at 2 and count up to get 5. You can keep track on your fingers. So if I'm going to start at 2 and stop at 5, I'm going to say, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need how many more to get 5? 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more dots to make 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm going to write my math sentence to make 5, I'm going to start with what number? I started with 2. So I'm going to write 2. I wrote my 2. I'm sorry if it looks a little backwards to you. 2 plus how many more? 3. And my math addition sentence says 2 plus 3 equals 5. Great job. Remember, you can pause it at any time. And I'm sorry if you hear my dogs barking outside, and I hope they're not too distracting for you. All right, I'm going to show you another dot card. We're going to do 2 more problems here. All right, let's go with this one. Ready? How many dots do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So you've got 4 counters, 4 dots. How many more do you need to make 5? We can count on from 4. Ready? Start at 4 and count on till you get to 5. 4, 5. We only needed 1 more counter to make 5. So if I'm going to write that math sentence, I'm going to start with how many I started with, which was our 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Awesome. Okay, next, let's do 1 more. I hear my dogs going nuts. I'm so sorry if that's distracting. How many counters do you see? 3. How many more do I need to make 5? Maybe count on from 3. 3, 4, 5. How many more? 2. So I'm going to write 3 plus 2 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, let's try some more that have 10. Now, if that was a little tricky for you, your parents can be the ones who decide. If you want to pause and stop the video now, that's totally fine. You can take a picture of your work and submit it to your Class Dojo portfolio so that your own teacher can see your work today. But if you want to stay on, we'll do some more ways to make 10 using dot cards. Okay, so I'll start with this. Okay, how many dots do you see? Now for me, I'm kind of looking at this and thinking, okay, I'm kind of seeing that 10 frame pattern that I am used to seeing at school with just 1 missing. So kind of in my head I'm thinking maybe it's 9 if 1's missing, but I'll count just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 counters. How many more do I need to make 10? I would just need 1. If I had 1 more here, I would have 10. And I could count on from 9 if I needed to, using any of those strategies you need. 9, 10. So it would be 9 plus 1 equals 10. And I'll write that here on my paper. 9 plus 1 equals 10. I know it. I hope it's not backwards the way you see it, but you kind of get the idea. All right, next one. Let's do this one. How many counters do you see? So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can skip count. 5, 6, 7. Got 7. How many more to make 10? Count on from 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So I'll write that down. 7 plus 3 equals 10. We'll do 2 more. Just to finish it out. All right, how many dots do you see? Remember, you can pause it if you need to. There are 8 counters, 8 dots. How many more do I need to make 10? Counting on seems to be the easiest strategy, so start counting at 8. 8, 9, 10. How many more? 9, 10. 2. 8 plus 2 equals 10. 8 plus 2 equals 10. All right, last one. For this activity, we've got how many counters? 6. 6 counters. How many more do you need to make 10? I'm going to count on from 6 again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. How many more do I need to make 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means that 6 and 4 more makes 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. I wrote it way down here. It probably looks backwards to you. I'm still learning how to do these videos. All right. So that was a simple game called How Many More to Make 5 and How Many More to Make 10. So what you can do, like I said before, is take a picture, send it to your teacher, show them that you did it. Maybe you'll earn some Blue Streak bucks for doing it. All right. The next activity we're going to do is something called sunrise and sunset counting. And this will be the last activity. We'll just do these 2 activities today. So it's sunrise and sunset counting. So I'm going to sit back so you can kind of see more of my body here. But when you think of the sunrise, the sun is coming up, right? So if the sun is rising, it's going to start down at the bottom and it's going to rise up until you can see my whole hand making a circle like a sun. So my sun rises, and if you want to do this with me, put your arms out and we'll have the sunrise. So go ahead, make the sunrise kind of slowly and make your sun. Good. Now the sun's been up all day, and what does it have to do? It has to set. So go ahead and slowly set the sun with me. Down. Good. Now we're going to count with doing sunrise and sunset counting. So we start at 0, and we'll count up to 10. So we kind of have to count slowly, and 10 will be our last number that we do. So start at 0 and count out loud with me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Now let's have our sunset. We have to count backwards now from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And you can do that with any numbers. If you wanted your top number to be 5, you could do it. If you wanted your top number to be 20, you could do it. You might just have to count a little slower. So if I were going to do it to 5, I'd spread my arms out. I'm going to always start at 0. And I know I'm going to stop at 5. So I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My sun has risen. It's out. It's a beautiful sunny day. And then it's going to set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. My sun has set. The day is done. And like I said, you can do that. Maybe you want 8 to be your top number. Maybe you want 50 to be your top number. You can do it. You can practice. It's called sunrise and sunset counting. So thank you for participating with me today. I hope you had fun. And I hope it was nice to see a new face for those of you who don't normally see me teaching. And I hope you have a great day. Go ahead and submit any of your work to your teachers. You guys are doing such a great job. We're all so proud of you. All right, bye. See you later.